Good evening, I hope everyone's well today. Thank you for watching, it does help me out. Like and subscribe if you like what you see, and share the video. Comment below as well if you think that I'm onto something. Is our monarchy political, or is it not political? Is Charles III going to be the last monarch of this United Kingdom? That's what I want to try and unpack a little bit here today. 3 times in the past year, the King has made, in my opinion, very big mistakes. Either the mistakes or it's intentional, which makes it worse in my opinion. After the Southport riots, he sided with the middle-class liberals and their trade unions about diversity being a strength, and anybody out protesting or rioting after the Southport atrocity was a racist. He'd done the same thing with his Christmas address last year. Today there was a huge farmers' protest down in London designed to draw attention to the inheritance tax on family farms. The Prime Minister wasn't there. He was with the King in Cornwall with the Deputy Prime Minister looking at sustainability projects in the Duchy of Cornwall. Now, Number 10 has come out and they said this isn't political, this is completely innocuous, nothing to see here. Optics matter. What does it look like? It looks like the head of state intervening on a day of protest in the capital to get the Prime Minister and the Deputy Prime Minister out of the firing line at a politically contentious moment. It also looks like he's on board with what the government is doing and against the farmers. This goes against the spirit and principle of what constitutional monarchy is meant to be, which is the monarchy is meant to be a step behind or step in front of the Prime Minister on party political matters and government policy of the day. I've never seen anything like a scene today, which is a walkabout, which Queen Elizabeth II used to do all the time, with a serving Prime Minister. It looked deeply, deeply disturbing and odd, to say the least. The Queen done hundreds of these things each year, never with an elected politician. That's how it should be, and that's how it always was. This is deeply concerning if this is a trend moving forward. There was a point in the Queen's reign in the 60s where the Tories needed to replace an incumbent Prime Minister, Macmillan. At that point, there was no internal leadership process, much like we had with Truss and Sunak, and so the Queen had to appoint an outsider on the advice of the incumbent, and it was Alec Douglas-Home. He was a member of the House of Lords at the time, not the Commons, and traditionally since the beginning of the 20th century, the Prime Minister has always been drawn from the Commons, although other government ministers were and have been drawn from the House of Lords. I want to make that distinction now. If the monarchy is meant to be for everybody, they cannot be seen to be taking sides. Optics do matter. Now, this incident in the 60s startled the Queen because she was seen to be politically partisan, because Alex Douglas-Home was a personal friend of the royal family, and a lot of people thought she had influence over the decision of the appointments. A similar argument can be made here. Whether it's innocent or not, the King and his advisors should know better. It looks dirty and it feels dirty, and if it looks dirty and it feels dirty, then the likelihood is that it is dirty. That's just my opinion. This was the chap in the 60s. Hang on. No, here we go. There was a tier list put out earlier this week by a larger YouTube channel, and they've got King Charles at the bottom of the list. Not applicable even. We all know what not applicable means. They're not even considered to be on the list. That's what non-applicable means. Now, I wouldn't go that far personally. Edward VIII is worse than Charles III in my opinion, and a few others. However, it's a precarious situation for the monarch to be in. They need to be very careful. They're alienating too many people. They cannot be for everybody if they're for a particular side. That's the whole point of the monarchy that we've got. If you like this video and you think I'm onto something with this, let me know. If you think it's bizarre that the King's inviting the Prime Minister and the Deputy Prime Minister on walkabouts, let me know. If you think I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, again let me know. This isn't a pro-monarchy or an anti-monarchy video, I'm just speaking as I find. Smash that like, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good afternoon, and thank you for your time.